Welcome back. Every healthy meal we make is another step towards nourishing our bodies, building strength, and living well after 60. Today, you guys, I am giving you a classic Philly cheesesteak, a delicious, high protein, low carb makeover. Instead of using bread, I am baking this cheese until it's perfectly crispy and using it as the roll, you guys, to hold in that juicy steak, the sauteed peppers, and those onions. It's packed with protein, full of flavor, and it's become one of my favorite comfort food recipes that still supports my healthy eating goals. So if you're looking for satisfying meals that help build muscle and support healthy aging, this recipe is for you. All right, everyone, welcome back. Now, you already know that one of the challenges that we face when we're trying to stay on a healthier track with our diet is finding alternatives to some of the things that we love. And one of them, I'm a northern girl, one of them is a Philly cheesesteak, but you already know that bread, you want to steer clear of it because of the high carb count, and it definitely spikes your blood sugar level. But today, you guys, I have come up with the next viral creation here in my own kitchen, and it is a breadless Philly cheesesteak where we are actually going to use the cheese as the holder, the bread, and all of the ingredients, that steak, the onions, and the pepper go inside. So you guys, I am super excited to share this with you. So without further ado, come in close and let's cook. All right, everyone. So the first thing that we have to do is set this aside because we are going to bake our cheese. 2 air fryer liners here that are the perfect size. All right, just form that a little bit better. All right, so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and just lay in the cheese, and I'm using a neutral flavor cheese, like a provolone or a mozzarella. I've got mozzarella today, so that's what we're gonna use. Okay, you can spread it out. I think this is probably about a good size. Okay, do another one because I am cooking for a party of 2 this evening, forming like a little square here. And that looks good, just like that. And off to a preheated 350-degree oven. This goes for about 15 minutes. Now, I've already done some prep work because, again, when you work outside of the home, you guys, and you still want to eat good and healthy, then you find a way to do some prep work, okay, so that you can stay on track, which is exactly what I've done here. So I've got my sliced onions here. Actually, these came from our garden. All right, these are already sliced, the size that I want. I have julienne some peppers, okay, some colorful peppers, and then the meat. So this meat, what I did with it is I tenderized it with this mallet, and then I cut it into really, really small pieces, as you can see right here. About 1/4 inch. See that? Okay. And then this is ready to go on over to the stove. So I'm gonna take all these ingredients over the stove along with the seasoning that I'm using today. I got this off the website, the Spice House, so good. And I think this would be a really, really, really nice flavor to this steak. Otherwise, you can use like salt, pepper, some garlic powder. That would be very nice in this recipe. But this, you guys, like I said, is absolutely phenomenal. And I think it has all of those, matter of fact, it does. It has pepper, garlic, kosher salt. It's got some cane sugar, shallots, bell peppers, and parsley, all right? And this is gonna be phenomenal on this steak. So join me over at the stove. Okay, everyone, I've got 2 burners going on here. So one I'm gonna use for the meat, and then of course the other is going to be for my vegetables. So I'm gonna put the veggies over here. Put a little avocado oil in my pan. And then in goes my onions. And some peppers. And we're going to continue to cook these until they are nice and tender. And we are going to go on over to the other side so we can get this meat started. Okay, and in this fry pan, Put some more avocado oil in it. And add our meat. Spread it around so it cooks evenly. Now I'm gonna let this cook for about 2 minutes. And then I'm gonna add my seasoning. Okay, everyone, this meat is looking good. And I will tell you, definitely take the time to tenderize it with that mallet because it makes all the difference. Okay, let's go ahead and add some seasoning because this is a blend, including salt. I'm not even gonna add any salt at this point. I'll put this in now. And then I'll taste it afterwards for some salt, but I really don't think that I will need any. Give this another couple minutes. And the meat will be ready. And then eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine these two together. All right, everyone. Now this meat is ready. I did end up adding a little bit of salt. All right, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and combine this meat to those peppers. You guys, do you see this? Oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. And that is the beeper, or the timer, I should say, for our cheese wraps. I'm gonna give this about 1 more minute. Get our wraps out of the oven and meet me at the counter and we're gonna put these together. All right, everyone. And these are our wraps. Yes, okay, and we put them here. And so what I wanna do at this point is to put them in something so that I can form the little cup shape. So I found this, I'll be honest with you, I don't know what kind of rack this, this is, but today we are going to use it to form. Perfect, okay. I'll put one here. This actually would hold 3 if I had 3, but I only have 2, so this is perfect. All right, so I'm gonna let this sit here for a few, just so it can firm up and get a shape. And then when we come back, we are going to fill this deliciousness with that juicy, tender beef along with those peppers and onions, you guys. See you soon. Okay, everyone, and here is our meat. Set this over here. Okay. And let's go ahead, let me get this out of the way for now. Go ahead and start with our first wrap. Now, actually, I think maybe I could have kept this in the oven a little bit longer. Or maybe not. We'll see. Okay. Go ahead and fill it with this. Look at that. Fold that up. And there you have it. A low-carb, breadless Philly cheesesteak. All right, let's do the next one. All right, and time to eat. All right, everyone, and here you have it. This is a masterpiece. Make sure you share this recipe. Please do give it a like. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, that subscribe button is down there below, you guys. That is amazing. Give it a try. Let me know how you feel about it. And also, if you have not yet joined my mid-year mind and body reset challenge, guys, the playlist is there. Join in right now, right where you are, because we are doing it, okay, as a community, encouraging each other, lifting each other up, letting each other know what's working, what's not, how we can do things better, sharing these recipes, sharing these workouts. It's always better together, and it's not too late to join in. And as a matter of fact, if your weight goals are more than 10 pounds, a 10-pound is an excellent starting point. Once you reach that milestone, if you want to keep going, then set that yardstick for another 10 pounds, right? So that's where we are. We're starting with the 10 pounds. And once we get there, if we look at ourselves and we say, you know what, we did that, I want to do more, then that is a good incentive to do exactly that. So you guys, remember that playlist is right up there, okay? Join in right where you are. I've got exercise videos, I've got recipes out there, and we've got some vlogs as well. All right, you guys, that's about it for now. I hope you enjoy this creation. I know we are going to, this is my husband, I know we're going to enjoy it. Continue to make it a great day, and I will see you all right here real soon, and enjoy.